Hi guys, welcome to the video. So I might be looking a little pale and pasty because I'm a little I've been a little depressed. Like I haven't made a video in a couple days. And I haven't like left my house very much. But yeah, this is a rant video, and I'm also sorry about my hair. I really need a new straightener. Um, but yeah, so I really didn't want to make this video. Um, And I'll explain what I mean by that. So when I first started making YouTube videos, I was still with my ex-boyfriend, and he, for some unknown reason, like just automatically assumed that I was making women's empowerment videos. Like out of nowhere, like I don't know why, like he would think this. He didn't really pay attention to me, I guess, but for some unknown reason, he thought like, oh, she's making YouTube videos. They must be women's empowerment videos. I have no idea. Um, I really don't know. So he just automatically assumed that I was making women's empowerment videos, which kind of annoys me because I don't know. He just like, oh, if she's doing something important, like, oh, if a woman is doing something important, and she must be trying to prove something. Um, Like everything I do, I'm trying to prove something to the world because I'm not in a man's kitchen cooking or sweeping or something. Um, I don't know, that might be totally not what that meant, but it was just a little bit annoying. And so yeah, I just got done with therapy, and I was kind of like ranting to her. And my therapist, she didn't want me to make a rant video. She wanted me to just get on here and make a nice little like she wanted me to title it "In Awe of Women" and talk about the beauty and awe of women. And I'm like I don't feel like I need to do that. Um, I don't feel like I should have to do that. It's like, for one thing, men are beautiful and have awe too. Like it's silly to me that I should have to get on here and like, oh, women's empowerment, women's empowerment. And I know guys are gonna watch this, or they watch my rants and they're like, oh, cute, she's doing a rant. And like I was like messaging back and forth this guy who was talking to me about suicide, and he was like, oh, I thought your letter was cute. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, if a guy sent you the exact same thing that I wrote, you wouldn't say it was cute. It's like, no matter what I do, it's got to be cute because I look cute. Um, I don't know. And I'm thankful for that. Like, I'm glad people think that I'm cute. I'm glad that I have a lot of male viewers because I'm attractive, and I probably have a lot of female viewers because I'm attractive too. Um, so, and I get that because I watch people based on what they look like too, a lot of the times, because it's aesthetically interesting. So, anyways, so, and then I also saw this video today. It was like on the attack of boys, which is this whole like feminist concept that like boys are trained to be violent because we always say like, be a man and stop being a fag and grow a pair, grow some balls, or you know, be a man. And I'm just like, are you serious? Like, cry me a river. Like, yeah, I don't think they should say like man up. I think they should say woman up. Um, and grow a pair of ovaries, you know? But yeah, my therapist didn't want me to make a video like ranting, but I'm sorry, I'm gonna rant, and it's just I have to. I have to get it out there. Just take everything I say with a grain of salt because I'm just getting things off my chest. Alright, so yeah, grow a pair of ovaries, okay? Because we deal with really bad things. We're not boo-hooing about someone telling us to be a man. Like, if someone was telling us, be a woman, we would fucking rise to the occasion. Or if someone was telling us to man up, we'd fucking man up, you know? Even women are told to man up. I don't know. I was told to man up. I was pretty much, me and my sister were raised like boys, and like my dad coached our softball team, and I played first base, and I was really good. And that doesn't make me like a lesbian or something, or whatever, um, because I don't want to say like, okay, like guys don't want to. It's generally guys don't want to date someone that's tougher than them because it reminds them of their own gender. That I've read that. So what I have to say to that is then, if you are tough, it's like, oh no, I'll just date a woman that's weaker than me. Oh, get back in the kitchen and I'm gonna like make you be weaker than me. It's like, instead of working on making women being weaker than you, why don't you be less weak, you know? And I think, yeah, you can either admit to being a pussy. Um, I don't understand it. Um, I don't. I think that men have the biggest egos. Obviously, that's a very obvious statement. Like the reason that they have to be the stronger sex and like impress themselves or impress their guy friends or whatever, and can't have a woman be stronger than them or they're not attracted to her. It's like an ego thing. Um, and a woman are most women are, I don't know, like I don't like making generalizations, but I myself I very easily admit when I'm wrong. I admit if I am being weak, um, like I don't know. Um, So yeah, and I was talking to my ex-boyfriend about this thing that guys do that I don't like. It was probably something about like just having sex with her once and then never talking to her again and thinking that's fine or something, or like leading her on to think that you're gonna be boyfriend girlfriend and then just to have sex with her or something. And he was all like, "Well, what do you want me to do about it?" And I was like, "Just recognize that it's a shitty move." like it's like guys have to like defend yourselves. It's like, no, you don't have to defend yourself. Just recognize that that's a dick move. You know, don't be like, well, it's completely justified because everything I do is justified because I'm a man. It's like, you know what? That's just like saying everything I do is justified because I'm a woman, you know? I don't know. This rant is all over the place, but like honestly, I had most of the rant when I was in the bathroom, like attempting to straighten my hair. And I was like ranting in my head. So now I've pretty much forgotten most of what I was gonna say, but yeah, I do have a point. Okay, yeah, and also I saw a little like GIF on or like a screen cap on Tumblr of like the guy who wrote Game of Thrones, and he was being interviewed, and the guy was like, "You write such interesting female characters, and it's in like a different way. Why is that?" And the Game of Thrones author, he was like, "Well, I've always thought of women as people." And that's just like so obvious to me that it makes me upset that that was even like a thing that was on Tumblr where people were like, "Oh, thank you, reblog, reblog, reblog." It's like, seriously, it's fucking 2013 and yeah, and like men still think that we're not people. And what else? Yeah, like this whole, it's like, is it the fucking like 1960s or 70s? Like, didn't we cover that? Like, do I really have to defend my capability and personhood? Um, it's like just because I look this way, it's like just because of the color of your skin. Like anyone who defends like the Zimmerman thing that's going on, like, um, it's just because of the color of the look of my outside thing that makes you think something that's not true about me. You're discriminating. There's this one John Lennon song. It's called "Woman is the Nigger of the World," and please go search that on YouTube. I'll put a link below if I can do that. But yeah, I'll put a link below. And like the beginning part is just John like explaining the song, and I was just like, yeah, he gets it. Um, and he had to like talk to Yoko about it, and he was all like, yeah, and like, and I saw another interview with him where he's talking about Yoko, and he was like, and all this was coming from a woman's mind, because John Lennon, like a lot of people don't know this, but he like beat his wife, and I think he hit Yoko a few times too, but yeah, this whole concept of women having brains and being people is just like, why do you have this idea that we aren't? Like, where does that come from? Like, please comment down below. Like, if you're like a sexist guy and no matter what I say, you're still only going to see through these glasses of my boobs and ass and whatever. Like, always going to look at me with tinted glasses, or you see me as a human being that is slightly different from you. I have different colored skin, and when I say skin, I mean different boobs. um, so yeah, and I know it like pains you because if I am just as smart as you or as strong as you, then you're not attracted because you want to be like the big dog or whatever. Um, I don't know about these things. I have a, like my therapist said, I have like a very small pool of interaction that I've had with people in the world. So, but I have like a couple hundred people viewing my videos. So, if you're a guy, comment below and give me like your opinion on anything I've mumbled this whole time. Um, okay, and there's just one more thing that I have to rant about. Okay, so this is like the juiciest part of this rant. Um, so yeah, someone sent me on my Facebook fan page or whatever, they sent me like they've sent me lots of long letters. And maybe this was like the first or second one they sent me. I was like, okay, like I'll skim through it. And I came across this sentence, and it was this. I will read it off my computer. It said, I sometimes think the highest ideal for a woman is to find her man that leads them and thus spend her time learning how to use her qualities to empower that man. Are you fucking kidding me? And then I wrote, is it just me? Or I said, do you use this line on all the ladies, bro? Am I the only one who thinks this dude is a wanker? And then my dad said, I do. And my aunt said, wow, how about using her qualities to empower herself? Than me, that you need me to build you up. It's like, no, you're not going to get a girl because you want her to do something for you. It's like, okay, like this is why you don't have a girlfriend. Like if you're a misogynist, you're not gonna have very much luck with the ladies. Okay. But anyways, so yeah, I would rather spend my time learning me and how to empower myself and make myself better. And you should be over here sitting next to me doing things to make yourself better. And then we can like each other, and have a coexisting relationship. Not me being like, oh, I just spend all my time wondering how to make you a better man. Like, if you need me to make you a better man, then you're a piece of shit already. So you're gonna need a lot more than that. Okay. So yeah, and then someone else messaged me who was like been like hitting on me for forever. Who like was a friend of my ex-boyfriend, and he was like, "Well, I guess I share some qualities with a wanker," and I wanted to be like, "Do you have a girlfriend?" And for him to be like, "No, why?" And I was gonna be like, "That's why." Okay, that is why. All right, so I didn't want to make a video like this. I don't want to bash men because I love men. I don't want to say that men need to grow a pair because apparently that's like hurting their, that's making them more violent or something. But they are pussies. I'm just saying, don't be a pussy. You know, if you're a pussy, then don't be a pussy. And if you are a pussy, then just admit to being a pussy, and then everyone will be happier. Okay. Um, like I'm not a pussy, and if I am a pussy, it's just because I'm being a wimp. Okay. Just like if someone's being a faggot, they're not. It's not because they're gay. It's because they're a fucking faggot. And if you're retarded, it's not because you're a retard. It's because you're fucking retarded. And if you're bipolar, it's not because you have bipolar. It's because you're fucking bipolar. Do you get what I'm saying? We make up different meanings for the words. Okay. So yeah, I hope you guys have a really good day, and I hope you leave a comment down below. And maybe when Peggy Sue McGee is female presidents, all the sexism will go away. Just kidding. Didn't happen with Obama. The racism is still here. Alright, so I hope you guys get your brains in order. And, yeah. So have a really good day. Bye.